Does he realize that if he walks to people with the idea of WhatsApp
or Facebook,
they will say no?
They will tell him no. Does he realize that? So it's not about what he's offering them.
A lot of people don't realize that.
No,
a lot of people think that everybody that succeeds, it was just simple. This is the idea. WhatsApp went into the boardroom. Then we want to do WhatsApp. Everybody said, that's a wonderful idea.
That's a brilliant idea.
idea. And WhatsApp was done. And that is why sometimes it's important to
they forget about when I remember when WhatsApp was coming. BlackBerry was the big thing.
Oh, please.
Everybody had the BlackBerry because you can send messages to each other, free of charge. BlackBerry. I remember when I bought the BlackBerry for people in Nigeria, they were looking at me like, what's this? I was like, well, BlackBerry now. It's the latest one. It's the latest BlackBerry. What are you talking about? They're looking at me like, no, we can't even sell it to ourselves. When did this change? I thought you were BlackBerry forever.
I remember that, ping me.
And it changed overnight. So what people need to realize is this is not a test of the vehicle. Even let me even show you. Let me shock you. What is when you're on your YouTube and this guy, the Indian guy that is always talking about email businesses. And he was partnering with Robert Kiyosaki. I forget the guy's name now. But he's talking now. Guess what he's talking now? You don't need to have a product.
Wow.
You don't need to have a product. Just start your business. You don't need a product. Don't work on a product. And I'm like, what? So people are now realizing that the power is not even producing more product.
Power is intellectual property.
And the ability to sell other people's products. And move there's enough products. So it's like
remember when people said that there's no product to give genius?
That's what I'm saying. That is why I'm mentioning it. Before you know it now, if you have a product, there's a problem. Nobody was like, no, we don't want a product anymore. You'll be like, we told you this 10 years ago. We actually built a business with no product.
And you were saying that it was not good because there was no product.
Even if it's pencil. Is that not what you said?
We remember that. We remember saying even if it's pencil. So like you said, please repeat that again. When you said that people forget that if they went to other people with ideas
they went to those same people with the idea of Facebook, with the idea of WhatsApp, even with the idea of Zoom that we're using to have this meeting, those same people would tell you, no, it won't work. And you have no backbone and you haven't built up yourself enough to know that, listen, are you thinking I'm asking for your permission? I think I might have come across, not the right way, or I think you might have misunderstood my talking to you. I'm not asking for your permission. This will get done with or without you. That is what he needs. He needs to get to that point where he looks in the mirror and go, I'm doing this with or without you. Preferably without you.
I'm not going to go down because you're not getting on board.
Preferably without you, because you're only here to slow me down. This will get quicker. This will get done quicker without you. You saying you even want to get on board is going to slow me down.
I'm just informing you so that you know what I'm doing.
In the future, you will say, they never told me. I'm just letting you know.
We even had an example yesterday when that other guy was trying to say he didn't really say no, but it's the way that you showed him about it, and the way you tried to tell him that made me sound like it was. But in the end, did he still say, okay, let's get started now? Did he still say that?
This is that, which is the reason why I say, you know, it's nothing to do with the vehicle. It's nothing to do with them. It's more you. Are you growing? Because that's one thing. Is not realizing each person you go to and you share an idea with them, they say no to you. It's not an attack on you. It's an attack on them. You're growing. You came and showed them something.
At least you came and showed them something. And this is a very powerful video because you see, a lot of people will go and show people Give Genius, they will go and show people another vehicle. And they think that, like you said, they're losing for showing. They think that they're getting down worse for showing. Not realizing, like you said, at least you're showing somebody something.
In this world where there's no solution, you're bringing them a solution. You know, where everybody's just bringing a bill and a problem. You're actually trying to say, let's work together, let's do something together, let's be together.
Please say that again. Please say that again. When everybody is bringing a bill and a problem.
It's true. So, and then they turn around and make you feel bad or make you feel less of a man, you know?
For offering them an opportunity, for bringing a solution.
A serious solution at that as well. A powerful, one of the most powerful solutions I've ever seen in my life. You know?
A solution that is sustainable forever. Easily sustainable. They make you feel like, oh my God, you've just gone down in my estimation for it.
It's telling me, oh, this will be saturated in no time. Because of saturation, it is not a good thing to be getting involved in.
Yeah.
Because
when did we hear that before? The saturation thing.
It just baffles my mind. It's like, okay, do you think you're the first to think saturation? Okay, let's talk about saturation. Yeah, the fact that you're saying you don't want to do it makes it that they will never be saturated, right? You don't see that. Okay. Let's put that one to one side. That one's way too advanced for you, Abby. Let's put that. How many people turned 18 today? Can you reach them all? Would they all get in? So where is this saturation? Where's your saturation problem coming from?
Is coming from their uninformed mind and uninformed imagination. And it is, and see, one thing about imagination is that imagination actually creates experience. Imagination actually creates experience. So for the man that thinks that his imagination believes that it can't be done, that imagination will create that experience for him. Same token,
makes it a reality.
It can't be done. That imagination will create that it can't be done experience for him. So really and truly, I can actually see us all going to the universe at the end of all this and saying, universe, you were unfair on me. I did not have this. I did not have that. That guy had everything. They had all the castles. They had everything done for them. And the universe was saying, okay, I hear you. Look at what you've done. Can you see that you used your imagination to deprive yourself of all that? And then everybody will go.
Yeah. It's just like Africans. That's the face of an African right there. I wish I could capture your face. You know, you're sitting on diamonds, you're sitting on oil, you're sitting on all the world's minerals. And you're saying, help me. Help me. I'm in poverty. I can't do for myself. I need you to come and help me. Well, you're sitting on gold. You are sitting on gold. This is not gold. It's a rock.
The people that are using that gold and are exploiting that gold, all they add to it is their imagination and sell it back to you.
They clean it up.
Imagination and sell it back to you.
They clean it up. They make into jewelry. They make into all the things they can imagine making it out of. They even make a toilet seat out of it. You know, they just imagine all different things they can do. Whereas you just see it as a rock.
Then you blame the universe. We're cursed. We're so cursed. No.
Why was I born there? I should have been born in America.
Okay, let's be fair though. Let's be fair. And this is probably where we'll end this video. We too didn't see this until we came to the so-called London that was paved with gold.
Yeah, the streets of London are
worked like slaves and dogs. We worked that we said, yay, this is not life, oh. And for the first time, we started thinking, we started engaging our imagination because we knew, okay, if this London that was meant to be paradise is this hard, this tough, hang on, where did we come back from? And for the first time, we started thinking, but unfortunately, there are more people out there that have not experienced what we've experienced. So we understand. But all we can say is try. Try and hear what we're saying. Because a lot of people think that they will come to the US, they will come to UK, and they'll be good, and they'll do above average. No. Statistics have shown that most Africans just come here and they're less than average. Let me repeat that. Most Africans come, yes, you get the 1 in a million that does very well. And of course, you got the scam artists. And that's another video for another day. I'm not going to say scam is good or bad. I'm just going to say that it is not sustainable. And so, there's something about me. I like the fact that
it's a shortcut.
It's a shortcut, and like we always say, there's no shortcut there's no shortcut to anywhere worth going.
Yeah.
So one thing, the reason when I ask myself, Mr. Phil, why don't you do a scam? I like my comfort. I've heard about people, they knock on their door and they jump out of the 2-story building because of. When people knock on my door, I open. Yes, can I help you? Even the police, my children have seen me deal with the police before. You know, most black men in the UK, when the police knock on their door, they're like, I say, hello, officer, what can I do for you? Even the way I even speak to the officer is like, I'm in the wrong place. Of course you're in the wrong place. Because I'm not playing your game. But if you're playing their game, you're doing all flash, no substance. All flash, no substance. What happens is all flash, no substance, all it does is it robs you of your freedom. That's all it does. I'm a 50-year-old guy. I'm going to be 50. Well, I'm telling you now, well, I'm going to be 50 soon. I walk the streets with all freedom. I'm not, look, if you hear that Mr. Phil got stabbed on a gang-related, look, mistaken identity, 100%. 100%.
It won't even happen, you know, because at the end of the day, you're in a totally different frequency altogether.
Totally different realm. You know,
because one of the things that actually happens in growing up in London and growing up in the streets of London and in the gang-filled streets of London is that your frequency attracts different people to you. You know, it takes a certain kind of mindset.
Wow.
You know, for you to walk around with those kind of, you know, it's just good example is myself and the guy that went to the same school. We were in the same year, same class, and we never spoke to each other in all the years that we were in school. And you know, so we're totally buzzing on totally different frequencies. And he was in the same year as me. So that goes to show that, you create your
World.
universe, your
Again,
world.
you create your universe, create your world. So I don't care where you are in the world. Let me tell you something, and this might be very visceral, but permit me. So get ready to be a bit shocked. I went to FKC Meduguri.
Hmm.
You know the place where they're talking about Boko Haram now? That
Yep.
is where I went for secondary school.
Wow.
That was a very hard period of my life because I came from a very stable family, very middle class Nigerian family in the south. To go to the north and go to Maiduguri, it was a very hard, harsh reality. But the biggest blessing in my life, honestly, because it prepared me. Look, because of that experience, I have slept in shit. No, not figuratively, no. Real shit that people shat on the ground. As punishment, our seniors would tell us to go and lie down in the shit. I was a junior and I laid down in shit. The same guy, me, I have slept in the most exclusive, most luxurious places on earth. I've been to Waikiki on silk mattresses. So I've experienced the worst of the worst and the best of the best. Guess who's constant? Me. I'm the one that have experienced all that. So I've said that all that to say this for you guys that are in Nigeria thinking, you don't know what we're going through. It's okay for you over there. You don't know life. No. Some of us do know life. Some of you have not slept in shit. Have you? I have. So the point is this. Wherever you find yourself in life, it is to equip you for your life. Let me say that again. Wherever you find yourself in life, it is to equip you for your life. On that note, I'm gonna hand over to Mr. Clay.
Wow, I've not, well, I have slept in doo-doo. I was gonna say I haven't slept in doo-doo, but I have slept in doo-doo. And, and it's because of my experience with the with the Air Training Corps, with the ATC.
Oh, how did you sleep in doo-doo? London, tell us.
It's a long story. Well, there was times where we would go on exercises, night exercise,
Yeah.
and while you're running away from the enemy, I remember one specific night that we jumped into a pool of doo-doo.
Wow.
We didn't even know it was doo-doo till the next morning. Because it was all dark and wet and slimy. The smell didn't reach us till the next morning, really. You know, but but what is very constant, like you say, is you are constant, and your personal growth, your growth. Always value all these experiences we're experiencing in life as a growing experience, as a teachable moment. A teachable moment, a growing experience. I know that you might not appreciate it now. You might not want it now. I mean, I've been through some tough times that people even ask me, how do you cope? How did you survive it? You know, and they were tough, and you're meant to feel the pain. You're not meant to run away from the pain. You have to feel the pain. You have to go through it. And what helps you is the universe helps you. What helped me was things like conversations with God,
Yeah.
talking to people of like mind, like Mr. Phil, and just putting things in perspective, you know, um, because you can actually. I heard somebody, a guy that was healing people of cancer. His name was Dr. Cancer. You can Google him, and he was saying that every person that has cancer, the first thing he asked them is, "Why have you given up on life?" To show you that cancer is just a symptom. The underlying thing is you want to die. So, on that note, I'll give it back to you, Mr. Phil.
Thank you so much, Necklace. And just to say that there's so many things that we share with you all as we go on this journey. And like we always say, we hope it's resonating with you. If it is, share with others. Let us create a community of help here. Leave comments. We will reply you. Don't worry. And like we said, the community continues to build. We
Yes, sir.
continue to help each other. And again, see you next time. God bless.
God bless. Thank you. Bye.